Hey guys, Uncommon Ramen here. Today I was able to get a hold of Ravnica, School of Mages. Just kidding, it's Strixhaven, because if it was Ravnica, I'm sure Mark Rosewater would have gotten skewered by his fans. This is a set booster. I actually ended up buying two of them, but instead of unboxing both of them on camera, which would be way too long of a video, I decided we're just going to do the one. While I was doing it, I was noticing that since this one was actually, and I'll show you, made in Japan. Oh, it's upside down. Alright. Right there. Made in Japan. So it is actually seeded very strangely. They just seed their boosters differently from the way that the US does when they manufacture theirs. So really quickly up front, their art card is in the very front, and it is going to be flipped facing away from us. The first card that you can get a rare in is the very front card, which is always going to be a lesson, and I've only ever seen one rare lesson when I've been opening these, so just keep that in mind. And then the rest of them are obviously in the back as normal. Not likely to get a whole lot of rares because, again, it's set boosters. I think you have a 45% chance of getting 2 rares in total. And then they have the Mystical Archive cards in here as well. You can get a few of those, actually. I've had a total of 2 for sure in boosters, so we're just going to take a look. Because that's really all I know. Oh, yeah, and then the back card, of course, if it comes like this, where it's a actual backing to a magic card, that means we got a list card. So the list has changed slightly, but not too much. So we're just gonna blow through those. There's our full art, some land, the connected commons and uncommons. As you can see really quickly, the first card besides the land was the lesson. Oh, and it was rare right there. Never mind. Oops, I guess I just blew right past that. Teachings of the Archaics. This guy was a rare. It was a lesson. Very front of the pack. The rest of these are going to be connected commons and uncommons. They're usually connected by some sort of something. And then we have Velomachus, Lorehold, the new Elder Dragon, one of the new Elder Dragons. So we got 2 rares in this pack so far. Next up, okay, we have Strict Proctor. Okay, that is our 3rd rare in this pack, which is a great start. I'll say that. Followed by Inquisition of Kozilek. So this is our Mystical Archive card, and not a bad pull. Not foil, not extended, so it is what it is, but still very cool. Followed by the foil. You're guaranteed a foil, and sometimes it's a foil rare. In this case, it was not. And then our list card was Triplicate Spirits from M15. So there you go. That is what you're going to look at. So this was a really cool pack. We got 3 rares, not including the Mystical Archive card, because the Mystical Archive rarities are kind of strange. They have Shock as a rare, I think, or as an uncommon, and it's not. So I don't know how that works out. But anyway, there you go. That was our first pack. I'm going to put these guys up there like that. We'll just separate them like that, yeah? So yeah, the set booster experience is different. Oh, we got another list card. Crazy. Right off the bat. You should get about 25% of your packs should have a list card in it. Yeah, the set booster experience is a unique one, but I've been enjoying it. There's our lesson more than I have draft packs, just because it's more of a fun experience. You get a little bit of a story going on there. So connected commons and uncommons, especially if you kind of check to see how they're connected, it's kind of interesting. And then our rare, Manifestation Sage, followed by Eliminate. So this one can be a normal rare. In the last pack it was Strict Proctor. In this pack it is actually going to be a Mystical Archive, Eliminate, followed by a Letter of Acceptance. So this is our foil, followed by Slimefoot the Stowaway as our list card. Again, I think it's kind of lame to include cards that were relatively recent in your list, but that's just me. Slimefoot Stowaway is not that hard to get, so that's kind of a shame, but it is what it is. The list has some cool stuff on it. I'm not a extended format player. I just play standard, so the list doesn't have as much of an impact with me, so it is what it is. All right, our art card, our beautiful island. So our lesson here was common, fractal summoning. I'm going to go through these connected commons and uncommons real quick here. Creative Outburst is uncommon, followed by Necroblossom Snarl. I'm actually surprised the Snarls aren't actually all that expensive. Not like some of the other lands that you can get. I guess because they're a very particular check land. Followed by Negate as our Mystical Archive, which I really love the spell and I really love this art, so that's very cool. And Arcane Subtraction in foil. And then a little token. So, not bad so far. Not bad at all. I like the Snarl. We got Velumuckus. Very cool. So let's move on. Oof. All right, we got another token and Blood Avatar. Forest. Introduction to Annihilation being our our lesson. So we're just going to go through here and get all the connected commons and uncommons out of the way so we can get to Blot Out the Sky, which is a board wipe. I'm curious to see how this, I guess it's not necessarily a board wipe right off the bat. It can potentially be a board wipe. So I'm curious to see if this gets play. It's a mythic rare, so who knows? We'll see, I guess. Tezzret's Gambit. Very cool. Oh, nice. Crackle with Power foil. So we got 2 mythics in that pack. Not bad. 2 mythics. Crackle with Power, I think, may see some play when we start seeing rotations. Because our rotation is going to take Ikoria, Eldraine, and what's the other one? Theros, Beyond Death. It's going to take all of those, including the core set, out. And that will be right after the set. So we'll get our new core set, which is the D&D core set. And then we'll get another set after that. And when that set drops, the old core set, Eldraine, Theros, and Ikoria all cycle. So maybe we'll start seeing a slower format. Who knows? We got another list card. All right. We have this guy right here. It's very cool art. Neat Plains, our lesson. Followed up by some commons and uncommons. See if we can get through those. All right, we got the Ifrit Flame Painter as our rare. Followed by Thrill of Possibility, which I really enjoy this art. But I really also like the art from Eldraine. So they're both pretty good. Ooh, there we go. Dramatic Finale as our foil. That pack was pretty good too. I like Dramatic Finale. It's very interesting. And our list card is Warrior's Lesson from, I think, Born of the Gods. Set just after Theros, the first time we went to Theros. It'd be interesting to see, because you know how Mark Rosewater likes to take us back to Ravnica and all that stuff. I know we're going back to Innistrad pretty soon here, which is the set just after our next core set. Kind of want to see them go back to some of the other planes that exist that they just avoid like the plague. There is our art card. Nice little mountain, followed by our lesson, which is common, but still very good. Environmental Sciences, very good. I'm going to sift through these commons and uncommons real quick, see if we can't. Boom. Okay. We got Hoffrey Ghost Forge. Mythic is the word I'm looking for. I don't know. I've never seen anything with him, so I don't know if he's that great or not. But He looks cool. Followed by Devastating Mastery. Wow, that was 2 regular rares? That's interesting. I don't really know how they seeded these, to be honest with you. Very cool. And then, ooh, Snakeskin Veil. Very nice. Very nice. This came out with, what was it? Kaldheim. So these guys are legal. And a very good card. A fantastic card. Replacing that old green one from the Aether Revolt, or was it Kaladesh? Can't remember, but it's as good as that one, if not better. Followed by our guaranteed foil, Biomathematician, and our little Inkling. So you get 30 packs in this, so 6 less than a normal draft set, but because you get extra rares in these, or the possibility of extra rares, they end up being about the same, if not a little bit better in value, depending on what you get. Got another list card here. The list cards too, if you pull a really hot list card, because there's usually at least one Eldrazi in here, and I know that Cavern of Souls, I believe, is still in the list right now, so if you pull a good list card, you got some value there too. So it's not likely, but you know, is what it is. So our lesson is common. We're just gonna go through here again. What's that? Biblioplex. So our next one is Rushed Rebirth, followed by Divine Gambit, which I think was also a Kaladesh, or no, not Kaladesh, Kaldheim card. So this guy is absolutely legal. And Quintorius, Field Researcher, or Field Historian. I had a set booster pack. Oh wow, Worn Power Stone as our list card. Not bad. This card was pretty decent for the time that it was printed. I had a set booster pack that was all about Quintorius, the connected commons and uncommons. It's just a story about him, which I thought was really cool. It's probably one of the biggest reasons why I enjoy opening these, because it's just a different experience. All right. So our art, which is Shadrix Forest. Our lesson is common, so we're just gonna sift through here. Hall Monitor, which is a uncommon, and boom. Nope, Access Tunnel. Sorry, we're off by 1. Boom. Conspiracy Theorist. All right. Conspiracy Theorist, followed by Putrefy. Nice, nice. The art on these Mystical Archives cards are just really great. They're fantastic replacements for those, especially like I enjoy that a lot of these we can use in Standard. I don't think Putrefy is legal right now, but Thrill of Possibility, Snakeskin Veil, Negate, Eliminate, all of those are legal. Divine Gambit if you want to. So these are definitely usable in Standard, some of them. So very cool. Followed up by Devouring Tendrils is our foil. Boom. What's next? We got another list card. I think we're going to get all our list cards early. We already got 4. We only get about 7 to 8 of them in a box, so that's interesting. I only picked it out by row, so well, actually I can show you. That whole first row, that's where all of the list cards were. Or at least most of them. I mean, we're at 5 right now. I love the art cards. I wish some of them had value. I mean, I guess the signed ones have a chance of having value. So here's our lesson at the very beginning. Again, these are seeded very strangely. I don't know if this is how they're going to seed the American ones, but this is how they seed the Japanese manufactured ones. Demagoth Titan, followed by Gift of Estates. Very cool. One of the archive cards that you can get in here is Teferi's Protection, just as a FYI for those of you who don't play Standard exclusively. Teferi's Protection is one of the cards you can get, which is super good. Our foil is going to be Spectre of the Fens, followed by Chemist's Insight. See, this is a letdown. Okay. it's bad enough when you get something like Slimefoot the Stowaway. But this is cycled, 2-3 cycles ago. This guy just recently cycled Chemist's Insight. It's not a cool card to pull. I mean, it was when people were playing Is It spells, but this that's a disappointment. That's a waste of a list spot. But what can you do? Wizards doesn't listen to their fan base, so it is what it is. So our art card, followed by a mountain. Our lesson here is common. Pest summoning, very cool. We're going to try and sift through here and see. Okay, so expel. So oh, no, I was off by one. Okay, so the next card here is going to be Semester's End. Okay. Semester's End, followed by Agonizing Remorse, which is also standard legal. So this guy can be played. I think this was in Theros, Beyond Death. Followed by Reckless Amplimancer. And you can see, like, based off of this pack here, some of these packs, they're not super great. Okay, so it's a hit and miss thing. When you buy a box, it's a little bit better because obviously you're going to hit some of those really hot packs, but like that one was kind of not great. In my other box, I managed to pull Professor Onyx. I also got the new Luca. I got one of each of the Snarls, which I was really happy about. No good lists, honestly. It's very hard to pull a good list card. Oh, there you go. Signed. Art of Shadrix. Actually, I'm really excited about that. Shadrix is probably my favorite new Elder Dragon. That's pretty cool. Our lesson is common, so we're just going to sift back here. We got Vanishing Verse. Sorry, get that on camera. Duress, yes. Okay, I love this art. And Duress always gets reprinted, so I'm super excited about this guy. I know it's just a random card to most people, but Duress is super cool. Fractal Summoning is our foil. That was another one where we only got one rare, but by the end of this, we should end up with something like 40 rares, even though we had 30 packs in here. So that's, it's not great, but it's not bad. You're only going to end up with, even in a 36 card draft set, you're only going to end up with about 40 rares as well. So sometimes, actually, more often than not, less. You're only guaranteed 36. So there's your art. Got our planes, followed by a common lesson. Let's sift in here. So the next card here is going to be Flame Scroll Celebrant. Okay, Flame Scroll Celebrant is front and back. So we got Revelant Silence, followed by Flame Scroll Celebrant. Super, super cool. And then we got Elemental Expressionist, which is another rare. Very nice. So our next card is what? Infuriate. Followed by Thunderous Order in our foil slot. It's cool when you pull foil rares, because some of them are just really wild. I think, so like I said, I've opened one of these already. It's my second set booster box opening of Strixhaven. And honestly, the experience that I had with this versus the experience with the Kaldheim set booster opening was infinitely better. Kaldheim was just straight up disappointing. Actually, even their collector's booster box, I opened one of those for Kaldheim, and it was just absolutely... I went in with no expectations, and I was still disappointed. So, avoid the Kaldheim products. They're just awful. Expanded Anatomy is our lesson. We're just going to sift right past all this stuff. Oh, do we get... Okay, so we got Uvilda, Dean of Perfection. And this is one of those cards that has a card on the back as well. Nasari, Dean of Expression. Okay. Followed by Dragon Guard Elite, or Dragon's Guard Elite. Very nice. Followed by Mizzix Mastery. Wow. That's a very nice pull for for our Mystical Archive slot. Very cool. So just want to show that on the screen. And then our Moldering Carrack for our foil slot. See, and that was another, it's hit and miss. So we had 2 really good, or I wouldn't say really good rares, but we had 2 rares plus a really nice archive. And then some packs we just get, you know, garbage. I still find this experience better though, honestly. All right. There we go. I like the list experience too, just because this is our lesson. I've been playing since 1994, and it's kind of nice to see the reprints from back in Magic's history than when I was playing. So, all right, we have Culmination of Studies. Yeah, Rowan and Will in there, trying to take out the Blood Avatar. Followed by Revitalize. And Tend the Pests. I like the pest thing, honestly. I want to see how that gets busted for the next couple of sets. Getting close to a rotation. I know that's still 2 sets out, but it's pretty close. Let's see what happens, you know. Boom. So our lesson, Introduction to Annihilation. Just put this over here. Okay, so whatever we have, it's full art. So I spoiled that a little bit. So right behind this card we have, boom! Beladros Witherbloom. Another Elder Dragon. The Golgari, Witherbloom Dragon. Very nice. Behind that, we got Krosan Grip. Very cool. And behind that, we have Brackish Trudge as our foil. Yeah, all in all, I still feel like the Strixhaven experience is just better. Strixhaven is undoubtedly less powerful than the last couple of sets, which heralds an age of slower Magic for us in the future, hopefully. That depends on what they do with the D&D core set and the Innistrad return. But I do think that we are going to be looking at some slower Magic in the next couple of standard rotations and whatnot. We have Dina. Oh, nope. Sorry. Boom. Hall of Oracles. Followed by Whirlwind Denial. And last, ooh, double? Oh, and it's foil. See, I love that art. For negate, you can play this in standard. It's standard legal. This guy is foil, and it just looks beautiful. I love it. I'm so excited about that. I shouldn't be excited about these mystical archives, but they're so good. There's a chance you could pull a demonic tutor, but I mean, and it's expensive. It's super expensive right now. I have old white-bordered ones from when I first started playing, and I don't really have a need for it, but to pull it would be kind of interesting. I probably would end up selling it. We got a list card. Yeah, I think Magic is due for a little bit of a slower standard. It'd be nice to see it vary some. So here we go, Mascot Exhibition. Not a great card, but it is our Mythic in the lesson slot. So we did pull a Mythic in the lesson slot. So we'll just put that guy over there. Then we'll sift through here to find our... Okay, right behind this card, we have, boom, Dramatic Finale. Let's pull another one of those guys. And behind that, we have Claim the Firstborn, which is still standard legal. I think it's still being used. Super good card, I think. Followed by Lorehold Excavation in our foil slot. Not a lot of action in our foil slot. I know that. Oh, Revelark in our list slot. Holy cow. Revelark is incredible. What a great pull. I mean, not super top value, but Revelark is high value. double masters, I think. What is this? I don't know. You guys will have to tell me, but that is really great pull. See, that makes Chemister's Insight look like a mistake, you know? They should not have put Chemister's Insight in the list. But they don't, I mean, they just don't listen to their fan base. Has anybody seen the Secret Lair with the all text lands? I'm so down for those lands. I don't know why. I think it would be, it's the sarcasm in me just wants to play with those. Fractal Summoning, but it's not worth the, was like $250 for that whole thing. Okay, so we're one off right there. That makes it like $5 a land, but you know me, I'll dump it. Got Verdant Mastery, followed by Adventurous Impulse, followed by Soothsayer Adept. So see, I mean, it balances itself out. Not a great pack there, but not a terrible pack. I like Adventurous Impulse. Can't remember what set that's from. Don't think it's legal, though. Alright, next up. Got ourselves some art right there. When I first saw this, I actually thought that was Amanatu. But obviously that wouldn't be the case. I guess maybe it could be. Who knows? Our lesson. Go through here really quick. There we go. So now we are... Next up is, boom, Elite Spellbinder. Very nice. I like Elite Spellbinder. It's a great way to get a little bit of control in white. Maybe we'll see start seeing some white play. Not a lot of people playing it right now. It's a decent deck. Not terrible, but not great either. Elite Spellbinder. This one doesn't have flavor texts so much as it just has the name of the person who designed it. Strategic Planning. This was from Kaldheim, so this is legal to play, and it's so beautiful. Honestly, Mystical Archives look really great. And I should be upset that they're regurgitating this stuff, but the art looks incredible, the frame looks incredible. It's worth it. Followed by Academic Dispute. And our little... These things are... I don't know. Haven't tried them yet. I'm supposed to be able to do them with one booster. Right, next up. Quandrix. Swamp. Really nice looking. Our lesson, Introduction to Prophecy. So we're just going to skip through here because we don't need to see the commons and uncommons. Mortality Spear, I like that. Very nice. And our rare for this is Prismari Command. Followed by Compulsive Research. Very nice. Very nice. And last but not least, in our foil slot, Fortifying Draft. Fortifying Draft. And then tokens. I'm a big fan of having the almost background of the Magic cards with the tokens. Makes them seem a little official, as opposed to having all these ads. Oh look, Math Wiz's Quandrix. Did you guys see the commercials for it where they were trying to sell make it look like an actual college? Some of them were kind of hilarious. I liked the Silver Quill. I like that one. That one was funny. Planes. Our lesson here is Spirit Summoning. We're gonna skip ahead here. Is that Oh, I gave it away. I'm so sorry, guys. All right, we got Blex Vexing Pest. Blex Vexing Pest. And then on the back, obviously, we have Search for Blex. That guy is doomed. All right. Up next, we got Sparring Regimen. And then behind that, we have Ephemerate. Very nice. That art again, though, beautiful. And then in our foil slot, we have Combat Professor. Oh, and there's that. Yeah, we got the Rock Jocks, Lorehold. Although I don't really think they're jocks. I mean, I don't know many jocks that are known for being intelligent. Boom. This is the last row. So far, I'm pretty happy about my pulls here. We haven't seen a Planeswalker, but honestly, I got the Planeswalkers I wanted. The Kazmina is at best, and I do want Will and Rowan. It'd be nice to get them, just because they're not even that great either, to be honest. This is upside down. Very nice art card. Forest, followed by our lesson, which is Necrotic Fumes. We're going to go through here and pull up on our rare. So we got Reflective Golem in front of Auric Lore Mage. These guys are the villains. Followed by Opt. This is absolutely my favorite Opt art. So excited about that. Can't wait for that to be legal again. Fracture. And Fractal. Wasn't a big fan of many of the Planeswalkers. The only good one, to be honest with you, was Professor Onyx. And then, Liliana, my bad. And then the other ones were just coolness factor, honestly. Because the Luca isn't that great. Or at least that, as far as I can see. I'd love to see it get played, but I didn't find it that great. The pet was, I love his flip side, his new companion. Environmental Sciences. Okay, Killian the Duelist is going to be our right in front of our Shine Shadow Snarl. So we got our black-whites. These ones come to play untapped if you show a land of either a plain or a swamp, or whatever land they represent, which has its ups and downs. I could see why they're not as popular, and definitely not as expensive. Growth Spiral. This bad boy got banned in Standard because it was so good. So good. Charge Through. Yeah, that was the dark days of Standard for me. I've been through a lot of different Standards, and those were some pretty awful times. The amount of time they allowed some of those cards to stay unbanned was just unruly. Wilderness Reclamation was just a huge mistake on their part. I don't know what they were thinking. Humiliate, followed by boom, Ecological Appreciation. Yeah. Mythic. And Defiant Strike. This is an old card. I think it goes back to Visions. Defiant Strike. It's very cool. Professor's Warning to Will and Rowan. Rock Jocks. How many list cards do we got here? Ooh, no. Sorry, guys. I'm a little jumpy because I recently got a surgery and my body's trying to recover. So we have 6. We have about 1 more, maybe 2 more list cards to pull out of here. Yeah, so if I seem a little shaky, that's the reason. After this, I think I'm going to go lay down. Swamp. Pest Summoning. We're going to skip ahead here. We have... Okay. I don't know if this one's going to be rare. Oh, it is. Okay. Kian, Dean of Substance. Substance. And then I'll pull that off camera so you don't see what our next card is. We have Imbraham, Dean of Theory. Very nice. And Quandrix. 10 Azir Quandrix. That's 3 Elder Dragons that we've pulled. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm kind of excited about that. Teferi's Protection. I was just talking about this. Teferi's Protection. That is an incredible pull. That is an incredible pull. This card is definitely a staple for a lot of commander decks that are running white. It is an absolute definite way to keep yourself in the game if things aren't looking great, to help you look for more answers. Very cool. Teferi's Protection. The next one up is Spectacle Mage. And a token. didn't think I would pull something like that. I mean, the only list card that's actually worth... I mean, not list card, my bad. The only Mystical Archive that's actually worth any real money here is going to be the Demonic Tutor, though. This is upside down. Some of this art, though, look at this. Such beautiful art. Incredible. These are... I mean, last couple of sets have been very accomplished as far as artists. I got to throw a kudos out there for them because it's been kind of incredible. I'm losing a lot of my energy here, guys, so I only got 4 more packs. Let's see what we get. Radiant Scroll Wielder. Followed by Abundant Harvest. Not bad. Followed by Sudden Breakthrough. We haven't gotten a lot in the foil area, honestly. I'm not a big fan of foil rares, to be honest with you. I think they're obstructive. I don't usually play with them. I know that they sell for a lot more, but I'm not in it for the money. I really just enjoy playing the game. So I find it to be obstructive. Oh, that's cool. We got I haven't seen that before, where it just has a symbol over there on the side. And that's definitely... Is that the artist? That can't be the artist. No, that's Jason. It says this one just... I don't understand that. That's cool, though. It's the first time I've seen that. Alright, next up we have our lesson. I'm going to sift through here. Am I right here? Okay, cool. So our next up, it's green, and we have Verdant Mastery. So we've gotten a lot of the Masteries, which is cool. I don't know if they're any good. I haven't actually played them. Village Rites, very good card. This is absolutely incredible art for Village Rites. This is standard legal. So you can bet if I end up using this card, it'll be this one specifically. Oh, there we go. We got Radiant Scroll Wielder in foil and in normal in the same pack. Woo. I don't know if I should be excited about that, but it's kind of neat. After all the shit I've been giving to the foil section, they produce a not so great foil, or I don't know. Oh, here's our probably last list card. Hopefully we get something decent. Maybe something that'll dredge up some memories of old for me. Okay, so here we go. We have Academic Probation, which is our lesson slot, and it is rare. So that's cool. Follow that up with a whole bunch of commons and uncommons. Quintorius. I think Quintorius is going to separate our rares here. So we have, yep, Selfless Glyph Weaver. We'll pull this off to the side here so you can see. We have Deadly Vanity and Selfless Glyph Weaver. Again, I'm really sorry about my hands right now. I'm just not feeling great. Sedgemoor Witch. Electrolyze. I happen to like Electrolyze. And Witherbloom Campus. I was hoping it was a foil Snarl, but it is what it is. What is our list? It's blue. Brain Freeze. I actually pulled this in the Kaldheim set boosters as well. Not a bad card. It has Storm, and that's what's important about it, in truth. You know, because those Storm decks are quite oppressive. Alright, next up. That is the Witherbloom Command. Got some land here. Our lesson is common, so we're just going to jump ahead here. We got Ardent Dust Speaker. Ardent Dust Speaker. And a rare Torrent Sculptor. And this guy is double-sided, so we're just going to pull this off. And we're going to look at this side. Flamethrower Sonata. Torrent Sculptor. Alright, and our multiple choice. I want to see this blade. I think this is a cool card. It's corny, but I think it's a cool card. Followed by Swords to Plowshares. I love the art for this one. For a one-off in a commander deck, this is just a beautiful interpretation of Swords to Plowshares. Swords to Plowshares' first printing, I think, was way back in Ice Age, too. it looked really neat. Exhilarating Elocution. And then we have this. So this is our last pack, guys. And honestly, not bad. I'm not gonna. I'll judge this one as it's still more fun than Kaldheim, and not really sure what we're looking for here. Maybe the dragons. I pulled 3 dragons, so I'm happy about that. I got some snarls that I wanted, so, and I'm a big fan of the land, so. All right, that is really nifty art. That is really nifty art. I'm gonna throw the land over here. We got ourselves Spirit Summoning. Oops, I'm not supposed to be reading those. That was our lesson. Go blank. So go blank is going to separate us from our rares right here. And our first rare is going to be Exponential Growth. Followed by Shock, which I am happy about. I love this art of Shock. When this becomes legal again, you know I'm going to be playing these guys. Might already be legal. I might be crazy. I don't actually know. Promising Dusk Mage is our last important card. Or in this case, unimportant because it was common. So that's it. That's what we got in our set booster. You get a whole lot of this art, which I think is incredible. Like I said, these last couple of sets have just produced some incredible art. Our list cards, honestly, Revel Arc right there. That was some value right there. Brain Freeze, not so bad. Worn Power Stone, also not bad. I'm still not over this Chemister's Insider, the Slime Foot. It's not as bad as when I pulled, was that Plow Beast or Parcel Beast from Ikoria in the Kaldheim set boosters, which it was a standard legal card in the list, which I just think is such trash. They should not be doing that. That's just messed up. But we got, I love some of the pulls that we got in here. Teferi's Protection. We didn't get any Dark Rituals, but that's okay. I pulled some in my other one. I actually pulled a foil one. We got a foil Negate. Oh, that was so beautiful. So beautiful. I'm such a fan of the Mystical Archives, and I don't even play outside of Standard. I just wait for these to rotate back in. And some of these won't. Some of these will not see Standard play again. Teferi's Protection is among those. Krosan Grip will not likely ever see Standard play again, but it's very interesting. I'm super excited. Anyway, guys, that was a set booster for Strixhaven School of Mages. I wanted to bring 2, but I'm just not feeling that well right now. Hopefully I will be able to bring you guys a video of a collector's booster box of Strixhaven to see how that treats us. And if you like the video, please go ahead and like and subscribe. And leave any comments below if you have anything to say. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I like to get back to you as quickly as I can. And until next time, guys, peace.